house, and she stopped real suspicious-like, and she leaned up against a big oak tree and helped herself to a dip of snuff.
Oh, the heck did she say? She never seen a cat.
You can't tell the size of turnips by looking at their tops. Better go. I need both hands on my binoculars. Honeysuckle signing off.
I'll go now.
Who you talking to on that walking through here?
My network. There she goes again.
Just ain't carrying the neighborhood, just spying like that.
I got to find my fun where I can. Like my mama always said, if life gives you scraps, make a quilt.
Sure is embarrassing.
You know you love me.
I ain't got no choice. I don't got too much time invested in the trench in now.
Lucky for you, because they don't make them like this no more.
I'm right about that. I tell everybody I meet, I tell them, I says, that woman of mine, she gives you the hair over her back.
I love you too, my crazy little kudzu.
Yoo-hoo! Anyone home?
Eddie?
Oh, child, I just heard the news. Where did it happen?
Underneath that giant oak tree yonder.
You mean to tell me that in less than 5 minutes, everybody in Cricket County done heard about Ed and his stunt dipping stuff under our oak tree?
What do you think these are for?
Don't mind him, Hattie. He don't understand the fine art of adventure living.
Do you believe these women we hear married?
Well,
Charles Ray, be careful what you say. I'm a-standing right here.
I'm a happily married man. I love my wife. I'm lucky to have her.
Now, go sit down before the baby starts to cry. That guy, the engine's running, but ain't nobody driving.
The way you two go on at each other.
Oh, it's all in good fun. Ain't it, Charles Ray? Now go ahead, say something mean about me.
Oh, come on, Charles Ray. It's just for fun.
Harold, you stay out of it.
Ain't that sweet? He can't think of nothing funny to say about me.
You know, she's so starved for attention that she wouldn't go to a funeral unless she could be the corpse.
Charles Ray, I think you made your point.
Oh, I am a happily married man. I love my wife. I'm lucky to have her.
Oh, Harry, you got your hair teased.
Do you like it?
I think you're a sight for sore eyes.
Much obliged.
Harold, tell her she's a sight for sore eyes.
Oh, yeah, Hattie. You're a real eyesore.
Harold!
Well, Charles Ray, we better go. We've got dinner to cook and babies to bathe and dishes to wash.
That's a lot to get done in one afternoon.
Oh, Charles Ray don't mind. And then afterwards, he'll even have time to rub my feet. Come on, Charles Ray, before the baby starts to cry. Well, you let me know if anything else happens. My walkie is charged and ready to go.
I will.
Bye.
Bye. She's got that Charles Ray waiting on her hand and foot.
Oh, he's henpecked.
Well, maybe it's because he loves her. I'm just going to stand over here and look out my window so I'll have something to share on my 8 o'clock report. Wait a cotton picking minute. Who in the Sam Hill is that? Go ahead, Metamucil. Maybe later, Grandma Taylor. You got to get over here quick. I just spotted something through my binoculars that you got to see for yourself.
What you gawking at now?
Well, I really ain't sure at all. so early in the afternoon?
Ain't you supposed to be at work?
Well, I done been shot.
What?
I'll go get you rubbing alcohol.
What happened?
It was an arrow.
An arrow, but bow season's months away.
Where'd you get shot?
There ain't a bit of blood.
What you trying to tell us, Pastor?
Get to the tail of the dog, boy.
Well, there's that feller they call Cupid.
Cupid.
Well, don't that just dill my pickle? Fester, you done scared us half to... Wait a minute. Did you say Cupid? I ain't believing it. Fester's done went and fell in love.
Oh, what's her name?
Dora Lee Grit.
Fester, you sure this is real love?
Sure as the rats run the rafters.
Well, where'd y'all meet?
At the hardware store. Where I work.
How long have you known her?
Well, what time is it?
About 4 o'clock.
About half an hour. See, she came in looking for a plunger, and I asked her, I says, do you believe in love at first sight? And she said, no. So I said, we don't have a toilet plunger at this location, but we do have a toilet plunger at our south location. So she said, all right, I'll run there and get one. And then she left.
South location. Fester. Everybody knows there's one hardware store in all of Cricket County.
Right.
Harold, are you confused?
As a termite on a yo-yo.
Well, I was thinking,
Could have fooled me.
see, I was thinking that Cupid feller, now he must have got his bow and he must have pulled that thing way back there and he let it one out. That arrow, it flew in, it hit me. Right where it went hard.
Well, that don't explain where you sent her for that toilet plunger.
Well, I sent her here hoping she believes in love at second sight. Because everybody knows y'all's got the most perfect marriage in all of Cricket County. You gotta help me know what to say to her, Aunt Polly. I'll mess it up. My brain will get all froze.
Tom?
Son, your brain never thawed out.
Calm down, child. Good heavens, we'll think of something.
But she'll be here any minute. What'd I say? Where's the plunger?
Harold, why don't you let her use that plunger?
Oh no, that'd be dangerous. This thing is to be used by an expert. Why, a beginner was able to blow a hole in pipes big enough for the Mississippi River to flow through.
Well, the only other plunger we got is that one we got 30 years ago.
Well, Polly, you go fetch that plunger. We're gonna go have us a man-to-man.
Man to man? Oh, you mean faster. Okay, I'll be right back.
Mister, you don't have to come to the right place.
What you got in that box, Uncle Harry?
This here is some love poetry I wrote to your Aunt Polly while we was a court over 30 years ago.
Woo-wee, that sure is a romantic notion.
All right, now. Listen to this. Your eyes look like two blue bowling balls covered in hog lard. Her eyes always get glistening like that.
Golly.
Your breath comes to me smelling like a gentle rose on a spring morning.
Spring morning, say, that's real good, Uncle Harold.
Listen. Oh. Those that speak ill of you are never allowed to come near me because they are ugly and putrid in my sight. Your gentle locks of hair shine like a wet bird dog after pulling itself out of a salina swamp. Your hips remind me of an hourglass, except soft and timeless. That's straight to the good with that boy.
That's something, Uncle Harold.
Oh, your lips are like scarlet ribbon. Your mouth is lovely. That's how you rule a woman there, boy.
You sure are a master at it, Uncle Harold.
Yep. Just remember, Pastor, Behind every romantic poet, there stands a good woman.
Yes, sir.
Just don't let your wife find out about that good woman. Just do a marriage joke there, boy.
I got it.
Come on, I'll go help you write these down on some note cards.
Much obliged, Uncle Harold.
Where are you boys off to?
Just going to help that cute feller and lend him a helping hand.
What'll I say to that little girl when she gets here?
You tell her that her golden locks shine like a wet bird dog pulling itself out of a slimy swamp.
Now, why does that sound familiar?
Excuse me.
Come in, child, come in.
Someone gave me this here address. You see, I'm in great need of a toilet plunger.
Well, look at you. You're just as pretty as Fester said.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, ma'am, you sure look like the marrying kind to me.
Marrying kind?
I do believe in a girl getting married, and do you know why? Because I'm married.
Yes, ma'am.
I dreamed of that special day all through my childhood. Just waiting for the perfect beau to propose, the excitement of planning the wedding. I was registered at Dollar General. Yeah. I'd always dreamed of having the ceremony in my mom and daddy's backyard between the puppy's doghouse and the 1956 Ford tractor. There was a patch of yard there that the goats kept nice and trimmed. Oh, it was the perfect day. I'm sorry, honey, I'm getting all sentimental.
That's okay. It all sounded real nice. So, how much is it?
How much is it?
The toilet plunger.
Well, it's free. You're our 10th customer this week, and that means you get a free antique toilet plunger. Congratulations.
Golly, I ain't never won nothing in my whole life. Much obliged to you. And thanks for all that marriage talk. It really got me to thinking.
You're welcome, honey. And just remember that being a housewife's the highest calling in the world. But wait a minute, come back. You got to fall in love at second sight. Oh, Fester's going to have my hide.
Polly, you home?
Come on in, Grandma Taylor.
There you are. Here's your frog legs.
Thank
I
you.
heard the news I heard on the way over here. Seems like there's a new couple getting ready to move into Cricket County.
I knew it. I seen a car drive by just minutes ago up the dirt road.
Way I hear it, they're from the big city, somewhere way up north.
Up north? Well, that's practically another country. When did you meet them?
Ain't talked to them yet. Got the news on the walkie.
Oh, I sure missed the scoop this time. Yeah, I sure did.
Sassafras to Metamucil. Come in, Metamucil.
Go ahead, Sassafras.
Just wanting to inform you, the foreigners is heading your way.
I sees them a-coming. Metamucil out. Tell me, is my girl a-showing?
No. But your pantyhose is a little wrinkled.
I ain't wearing no pantyhose.
Well, then you look just fine. Come in.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Well, tie me to an anthill and fill my ears with jam. Ain't they the prettiest things you ever saw?
If that ain't true, then grits ain't groceries and eggs ain't poultry.
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Come in, come in.
I'm Monica Northcutt, and this is my husband, Reginald.
So very nice to meet you.
Well,
We're moving into the house right down the street.
Oh, honey, we know. You're moving in the old Wilson place. Your husband here is in real estate. You're the proud housewife of 3 grown youngins, and you're all richer than clabber cream.
Excuse me, have we met?
No, but I don't go anywhere without Milwaukee.
Don't mind her. Welcome to Cricket County. We're so happy to have you here. Won't you plant yourself?
Pardon me?
Won't you have a seat?
Oh, thank you so much, but I don't have time for idle chit-chat.
Did you hear that? I chit-chat.
That is sure some fancy talking.
We were just wondering if we could borrow some tools. Our truck hasn't arrived yet.
Why, sure you can. You just take the whole toolbox. Around here we believe in share and share alike. It's out in the tool shed out back.
Well, thank you. I'll go get it.
And you just remember, if you need anything while you're moving in, you just give us a call. My Harold is a real good handyman, and I can cook like there is no tomorrow.
Don't listen to her. When she cooks, even the cockroaches eat out. You want some good food, you come to my dining. I'll cook you up some of my tuna noodle fries.
The surprise is it glows in the dark and it melts the silverware.
At least I don't burn my salads.
At least flies don't leave my kitchen flying upside down because they're so sick.
Ladies, please. You mustn't squabble in front of the guests.
Oh, she's right, Polly. We're talking plum. Oh, so silly.
What do people in the city talk about in front of company?
Well, usually the first thing that they say is someone will compliment my good looks.
Now that you think of it, now look at you. You do have skin like fine porcelain.
It's amazing what surgery can do for us girls these days.
You had surgery on your face?
Did you get kicked in the teeth by a mule?
Your doctor did a fine job of patching you up.
I had a facelift.
That's what a mule can do to you.
It's what women do from where I'm from to keep their husbands from roaming.
I do declare, in all this time, I've just been chaining Harold up to the kitchen stove.
It's called plastic surgery. I've had my nose raised, my chin tightened, my tummy tucked, and my thighs trimmed.
You think they could do anything for me?
Get over it, Grandma. She's so old that she remembers when the Grand Canyon was just a ditch. Now, me, on the other hand...
You listen here.
Ladies, how can you be friends when you dislike each other so much?
Dislike each other? Well, I'm Jean Taylor's one of my nearest and dearest friends.
We're really protecting each other here in Cricket County.
You could have fooled me.
Well, we really are friends.
We are. That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I think I hear the men somewhere.
Much obliged, Uncle Harold. And Polly, ain't my little sweetie pie come in here yet?
She did, but she was in a hurry. Don't fret none. I put in a good word for you.
Much obliged.
I'm trying to help Esther snag his man, like I snagged mine.
I even come up with a poem of my own. I don't smoke, and I don't chew, and I don't kiss on girls that does. I'm still working on that rhyming part. So. Anyway, I better get out of here, y'all, if I'm going to catch me that girl before this week's out. I just really hope she's into the simple stalker type, you know? Bye, y'all.
Good luck, Fester.
Bye.
Honey, I want you to meet our new neighbors. This is Ms. Monica. And this is her husband, Rocky.
Reginald.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Cricket County there, Reginald.
It's Reginald.
No. Harold. Y'all need any help moving in?
There won't be necessary. We've hired professional movers.
Well, it's been real nice meeting you, but we still have much work to do.
Well, y'all take care of that pretty face of yours, you hear?
Thanks again for the tools.
Thank nothing of it there, Reginald.
Reginald,
No. Harold.
come on.
I think we've got lots of work to do.
He was hard to hear.
Did you see them pearls around her neck?
Oh, did you smell that sweet perfume she was wearing?
And did you see that pretty husband of hers?
Wait a minute. What's that critter got that I ain't got?
Nothing, honey. You got everything he's got, plus a whole lot more.
I sure like to learn her beauty secrets.
Me too. We should get all the housewives together for a quilting bee and invite the Northcutts. We could pick that citified brain of hers, and maybe she can learn us how to be pretty and sophisticated like she is.
I'm game because I'm tired of looking like this.
Right, and we're tired of looking at it.
Knock, knock.
Come in, Gretchen.
Polly, I was wondering if I could borrow a cup of sugar for my applesauce.
You can cut the act. She's done gone.
Darn. And I was practicing all the way over here.
What's that?
I told you to hang on to her till I got here.
What'd you expect us to do?
Sassafras to Metamucil. Come in. Abort mission. Repeat. Abort mission.
Well, what'd you expect us to do? Hog tied to a chair?
Just till I got here. What happened, Imogene?
Why did we abort the mission?
She done went home.
Ooh, you should have saw her. She was prettier than a 30-pound bass.
The skin on her face was as smooth as a china doll.
And she talked oh so fancy.
She's had a facelift, her nose raised, her chin tightened, her tummy tucked, and her thighs trimmed.
Bless her heart. Did she get kicked by a mule?
Oh, silly child. She did all that to make herself look young and fresh.
And to stop her husband from roaming.
Wouldn't it just be easier for her to chain him to the stove?
That's what I said.
Oh, I want a facelift.
And I want a tummy tuck. I ain't reached my back pocket in years.
Oh, y'all just hush up. This is Cricket County. There ain't no doctors within 1,000,000 miles of here who can do work like that.
No, but there's some other things that we can do.
We're going to have a quilting party and invite the Northcutts right here next Thursday night, and all of y'all's invited too.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. That'll give me time to poof my hair a little more.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we have to bring our husbands along?
Wait, I didn't think about that.
They'll never be able to carry on a decent conversation with oregano.
Bless their hearts. If you offer them a penny for their thoughts, you get back change.
But just think about it. You know, while we're learning from Miss Monica, the boys can be learning from oregano.
Now, wait a minute. That ain't a bit fair. My husband died 30 years ago. My airline's no longer with me.
That's okay, Grandma Taylor. You can come anyway.
And have Miss Monica think I didn't have a walking, a talking, a reading, and ball of chain. No, thank you.
But Grandma, you've just got to come. It won't be the same without your boring stories.
Oh, I'll be there. And I have a husband on my arm.
This is going to be more fun than mud wrestling in the bog. Just think about it. For the first time, we'll know what it's like to be beautiful and sophisticated like the rest of the world.
Goodness gracious. It's been a long time since I had a significant other like that. I better go start practicing. Metamucil, check it out.
Well, that sets it up then. We're the first Tuesday's Quilters Club will meet on Thursday instead of Monday.
Woo! Yay!
What do you mean my stories is a boring?
There you go. And you just sit there, you pretend to be that pretty little Dora Lee. I'm gonna pretend to be me. Dora Lee, your eyes shine to me like two bowling balls covered in. Hog lard, that's it. I better keep these closed or I'm gonna mess up good. Ah! I didn't hear you come in.
I'm needing to return this. I think its plunging days is over.
Sorry you wasn't satisfied with your purchase.
I didn't know you had a customer.
Oh, him? That's just my buddy. His name is Buddy. He's just, shooting the breeze. I'm sorry, buddy, what'd you say? Oh my gosh, there's a Boston in there! Hey, good seeing you. You tell Miss Buddy I said hey. Well, this is the second time you see me. You feeling any better?
Well,
Okay, Fester, this is it. Calm down. You got everything you need right here. Cupid, you better be close, man, because I'm as nervous as a pig on dip day. I'm back.
as I was saying, I'm in need of a new plunger.
Dora Lee, why don't you stand right there for a minute?
But my sink ain't drained in days.
Just calm down, because I got something I need to say to you. It's your breath.
What about my breath?
Your breath comes smelling at me like a wet bird dog pulling itself out of a slimy swamp. Ow! Hey, your hips remind me of two blue bowling balls covered in hog I'm sorry. What I meant to say was your lips are never allowed to come near me because they are putrid and ugly in my sight. That's straight out of the good. No, it's not. Oh, heck. What I'm trying to say is I've been admiring you from a distance, and I just want to know if you want to go on a date with me. Tonight, here, with all the Cricket County housewives at Quilty.
Fester, that's the most romantic thing anyone's ever said to me. My mama's gonna be so happy.
Mama?
She was worried to death that I will be an old maid. She will be tickled to death to hear that I will soon be the next Cricket County housewife.
Housewife? Soon?
I won't even need this here plunger, because after we's married, you'll be taking care of those sorts of things.
Married?
I'll be sure to watch real close tonight to see how a good housewife should treat her husband.
Husband?
Well, I better run along now and get ready. Much obliged to you for proposing to me like this. You can pick me up at my house on top of Blueberry Hill. It's the little white one. Well, until then, sweetheart.
Hose? Give me, you rascal! What'd you do to me?
Oh, I do dread this. What kind of party did they call it?
I believe they call it a quilting party.
Oh, I can't imagine what that's going to be like.
Just try to get through it. So hurry up, please, or you'll be late.
Well, I just finished my makeup, but can't you tell?
That reminds me, dear, I have a little gift for you.
A gift for me? Oh, Reginald, you shouldn't have. Even though I'm so happy you did. What is it? Perfume, jewelry.
Open it and see. It's a gift certificate for your next facelift.
I just had a facelift last year.
I know, dear, but Mr. Gravity's been working overtime. Aren't you excited?
Yes. Thank you so much.
That reminds me, how long has it been since you've had some Botox injections?
It's been a while.
I can tell. If you're a good little wife, I'll talk to your doctor about it.
Reginald, can I ask you something?
Well, sure you can, dear.
Do you love me?
Of course I love you. How can you even ask such a thing? I think you're beautiful.
But what if I wasn't beautiful?
Don't worry, dear. As long as there's plastic surgery, you'll always be beautiful. There you go. Now, are you ready for the dullest evening of your life? I'll go start the car.
Plastic flamingos for sale. Call me at 555.
So much for that. Harold, are you getting the drinks ready, sweetheart?
Got to take care of right here, sweet thing.
Where's the glasses?
Last time we just passed the jug around.
We ain't passing no jug around with the Northcutts here. They'll think we ain't got no class at all.
Well, we ain't got no class.
Maybe you ain't, but I've been a-practicing. Let me move my bow. See how good I can walk without a slouching? And I've been practicing some fancy talking, too.
Like what?
I took the parsimonious mule into town yesterday and traded it for a magnanimous bellwether.
That sure is some fancy talking. What's it mean?
I just talk, I don't decipher.
I'm going to go get us some glasses. Our company's going to enjoy our well water tonight.
Okay.
Yoo-hoo! I shall enter the dwelling and converse with the likes of you all.
Relax, Gretchen, she ain't here yet.
Darn, I was a-practicing all the way over, too.
Where's Armin?
Oh, he's out back parking that pickup truck. I don't want them Northcutts to see that old wreck belongs to me.
Well, that truck's in good shape.
I was talking about Armin.
Ooh, wee, you sure look pretty. But I thought you was going to wear your red dress.
Well, I ripped it last week when I was coon hunting. Do you like?
I sure do. So pretty.
Goodness, Polly, you sure caked on the warpath.
Well, it is a special occasion.
Just kind of reminds me of the circus when it went through last year.
Hurry up, Chigger. I ain't gonna be late because of you. I am here, ladies. Isn't late, am I?
You ain't late, but the Northcotts ain't here yet either, so you can quit the fancy talking. But what in the Sam Hill is all this?
I couldn't decide which accessories to wear, so I just wore it off.
It must weigh a ton.
I got a strong back. Chigger, did you get that fly swatter out of the truck?
I ain't had time. I was getting these here chairs.
Well, the fly swatter's in the back seat. And be careful, because then there are your best camouflage pants.
Yes, dear.
Oh, your house looks spotless.
Much obliged. Cleaning's been a breeze ever since Harold made me that four-wheel drive vacuum cleaner.
Oh, I could only dream of such things.
I thought we'd have the boys all sit over here so as we can be over here and talk about them and they won't be able to hear us.
Armin Black, what is that you're gnawing on?
Big jerky. I found it under a bag of manure out there in the back of my truck. Very good.
I don't want them city slickers to see you and gnawing on that. So you go over there and sit down while we get everything ready.
Hey, Arnie. Hey, you got any more of that dirty beef jerky over there?
Sorry that I was late, ladies, but Mr. and Mrs. Mozart were over, and we were just talking and just having...
They ain't here yet, so you can let it go.
Oh,
Goodness gracious, I ain't never seen your hair that big.
well, it is a special occasion.
Well, just be careful. You know what happened last year.
I remember...
I still ain't never figured out how that crow built a nest in your hair without you and knowing it.
Those crows are clever little devils, and it could have been worse, I guess.
Yeah, it could have been a woodpecker.
Yeah, and who's this Mr. and Mrs. Mozart that you're talking about?
Okay, well, I heard that they are super well liked with the city folk. So I was going to pretend like I know them on a personal level.
Well, that's a good idea. Can I know some too?
Sure. Actually, how about you know somebody else? Sigmund Fraud.
Oh, Sigmund Freud. I like that name.
I really ain't sure at all that we should try and pass ourselves off in such underhanded ways.
I agree. Oh, I think it's fun to dress up for a change. I got myself dressed up, and I went into the living room, and I called Armin to come into the living room, and I sat down on the couch, and I struck a pose. Armin, honey, tell them what you said when you saw me in my new burlap dress.
Yeah, I said, who threw that sack of taters up there on the couch?
Armin, I meant after I kicked you in the shin with my steel-toe boots.
Oh, I said, sweet pea. Whoa, that's your dress.
See, ain't he sweet?
As lemon dipped in vinegar.
Howdy, everybody. Sorry we're late, but my pickup truck went hot over on Highway 6.
Fester, where's that sweet little Dorleen?
I must have left her in the truck.
In the truck?
In the trunk.
That boy, he's so simple-minded. He planted a dogwood tree one time and thought it was going to get a litter of pups.
He's just nervous, that's all.
He ain't never been on a date before.
I remember my first date with Charles Ray.
Where did he take you?
Deer hunting.
Well, that ain't very romantic.
Oh, but it was. We were just sitting up in that deer stand all night with the moonlight reflecting off of Charles Ray's glass eyes. And that's when it happened.
He leaned in and gave you a little sugar.
No, he squirted me with his docent, said that he was marking his territory.
Has anybody seen my little dream boat?
Well, he went back to the truck to get you.
Much obliged.
Bester, what are you doing? Where's Dorleen?
Wasn't in the truck.
Well, ain't you gonna go find her?
Think I should?
Yes.
There you are, you little Dickens, you.
Hester, come hold the door for her.
Bester, what in the world are you doing, boy?
I'm holding the door. It was y'all's idea.
Goodness gracious, honey, child. You get back up there. Oh, is your yeast ever going to rise? Come on in. Come in here, goodness gracious, honey, child. Come on in. The more you get to know Fester, the more you will admire dogs.
Well, you look as pretty as a picture in your little dress.
Excuse my hair. I'm afraid the wind got to it.
But it ain't windy at all outside.
It is the back of the pickup truck.
Master Taylor, please tell me you did not make that girl ride in the back of your pickup.
Well, I ain't been dating long, but even I know you don't let your best bird dog sit on your girl's lap.
Bester Taylor, you just get over here and sit down with the rest of the men and drink some well water.
All right, I guess I'll be over here, Bunkin Head.
Master, don't call a girl pumpkin head. It's just plumb rude.
All right, later, Buffalo Butt.
Okay, listen up. When the Northcotts get here, you need to be on your best behavior. We do not want to be embarrassed. We want them to think that we are the classiest housewives in all of Cricket County. I'm serious.
And we've decided that the best way for us to look good is for you all just to be quiet.
But if you get the urge to talk, say some romantic things to us.
Romantic thing. I thought we was going to have fun tonight.
You'll say some romantic things to us and enjoy it.
Like what?
Well, when Mrs. Northcutt gets here, say something about how good I look in my new dress.
Make up your mind. You want me to be honest or nice?
Armand Flat, are you saying I look fat in my new burlap dress?
You talking to the wrong guy. I seen you before you put that thing on.
Husband or no, you will not mess this up for us. Now you sit there and be...
What makes you ladies think that we don't know how to be romantic?
Let us count the ways. 1.
Well, my Armand proposed to me through a mouthful of pork rinds.
2.
Charles Ray got us the motel or the honeymoon suite at the Motel 6.
3.
And on our first date, Chigger got me flowers that he stole from the graveyard.
Fester, doesn't this make you so excited for our future?
Now, Harold is going to pour some drinks for all you men, and that should keep you good and busy until our real company gets here.
Here you go, fellas. Ain't nothing like a nice cold drink of well water to make you forget your troubles. Well, be careful, kid. That's all fine and shiny there. Oh.
Boys, you don't have to gulp it like a herd of wild animals. Take small sips.
And hold your pinkies out while you do. It shows real class.
Good gravy, they're going to embarrass us. I just know it. Now sip it.
I think I heard a car.
It's them. Everybody stand by your husband and pretend you're happy.
But I ain't got a husband yet.
Don't worry. What's a few weeks, more or less?
Few weeks.
Now, y'all sit up straight. Jigger, what are you stretching yourself for?
Because I'm the only one that knows where it itches.
Come in.
Why, thank you, Polly.
Everybody, I want you to meet Ms. Monica and her handsome
Reggie.
I'm Monica. It's really nice to meet you. And hi there,
Reggie.
Armin.
I beg your pardon?
Me, Armin. You, Reginald.
Now, Armin, just sit down. It don't really matter. You men just sit right over here, and us women, we're going to sit over here. And Mrs. Northcutt, you can sit right by me.
No, I was saving her seat over here by me.
Well, there's a perfectly great seat by me.
Not by me.
Ladies, please. I'll sit right here in the middle.
Okay. Now, Herb, you just come and sit here and help yourself to a nice glass of spring water.
And you hold your pinky out like this when you drink.
Fine, child.
Miss Monica, we've heard so much about you and your facelifts and your tummy tucks and all.
Well, actually, it's not polite to bring that up in a party.
Of course it ain't Bodine. Miss Monica, this is Bodine. This is Hattie. This is Gretchen. And this is Fester's little Dora Lee, soon to be Cricket County's next little housewife.
I feel so lucky to be here with all of you ladies tonight. Fester is the man of my dreams.
How long have you two known one another?
Since 2 days ago.
Oh my, wasn't that impetuous?
No, ma'am, it was Thursday.
Oh, honey, Fester's a fine boy.
And speaking of mules,
Were we?
I took the parsimonious mule into town yesterday and traded it for a magnanimous bellwether.
What did Sam have?
Polly, you just said you took your frugal mule into town and traded it for an unselfish trendsetter.
I did?
Hattie, didn't you say that the Mozarts came by to visit you the other day? No.
Oh, yes. Mr. and Mrs. Mozart came by to chew the cud for a few hours.
Mozart? Are you referring to the famously prolific composer?
Well, I'm not really sure of his religious background.
But don't you know that Mozart is dead?
Oh, bless his heart. I knew he was sick, and I told him to go to the doctor.
Hey, y'all fellas get a load of Hattie's hair. I told her she should sue her beautician.
Beautician? She needs a mechanic.
Hey, doesn't. My wife made her something to dress.
Oh, bless her.
I still love her. She's the excess baggage in the airport of my life.
Excess, I'm gonna write that down. Excess baggage. Yes, sir. And my Bodine over there, she said she wanted more freedom. So I extended the kitchen.
Well, the way I see it, you must keep your woman on a short leash. Let her remind them often who the boss is.
Yes, sir.
What are you boys talking about over there?
How we should keep on
Howdy, ladies, Miss Monica, how do you like my new hat?
Excuse me, you have the price tag on it still.
Oh, I bought it at a very, very fancy store.
But it says $1.98.
Only that's for your party, Miss Monica.
Oh, very, very impressive.
Horace, now you sit out there and spit, and I sit out there too, and I will come check on you in a minute.
Grandma, who are you yelling at out there?
Oh, that old ball and chain of mine. He ain't feeling too well, so he's going to keep your mules company for a little bit. Yo, say howdy to my husband out there under the tree.
Oh, sure. Howdy there, Hortense.
Horace.
Grandma Taylor, can we talk to you for just a minute?
Who you got out under there? Some tree.
That's the scarecrow. Scarecrow? Yeah, I tried to get old man Perky to come and be my husband, but Geneva wouldn't have none of it.
Who's Geneva?
His new wife.
So you got a dummy for your husband?
I figured he'd fit right on in.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I want to be a housewife like you. Now sit down.
Would anybody care if I go home and work on my tractor?
Chigger, sit down and enjoy the company.
But I miss my tractor.
You're going to be missing some teeth if you don't sit down.
Bodine, you should never speak to your life partner like that.
I shouldn't.
I should say not. You should honor and respect your husband, especially in this company.
That's right, Dora Lee. You remember that for the future.
Yes, ma'am, I will.
What'd you say, honey? Sugar lips, dumpling? Oh, I love you too. Yes, I do. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That's how I treat my Hubert, with kindness and respect.
Hubert? I thought his name was Horace.
Yes, ma'am. His full name is Hubert Horace Hinkle. Good cover on the Jane.
So, ladies, what do you usually do at one of your little meetings?
Well, when we're not quilting or canning tomatoes, we swap recipes or share our gardening secrets.
And we talk about things of the world.
Like what?
Interesting things like, why is it called after dark when it's really after light?
And did the shepherds in the Bible get a staff discount?
And what if everybody went blind in the year 2020? Yeah, thought-provoking stuff like that.
What do y'all city gals do for fun, Miss Monica?
Well, last month, a group of us housewives got together and we watched Cats on Broadway.
You watch Cats for fun?
Oh, yes, it was most delightful.
Okay, everybody out to the barn. We got about 20 calicos out there we can gawk at.
No, wait a minute. Sit down, ladies. I have something that is going to be so much fun. Why don't we all plan a tanning party? That would be fun.
A tanning party?
Y'all like that kind of stuff in the city?
Oh, yes, it keeps us looking young and refreshed.
Oh my, you're just full of surprises. Now tell me, which do you like better? Tanning deer hides or small fur skins?
Oh, maybe Sigmund Frog could go tanning with us. Yeah,
Now,
he's a good friend of ours.
what were we talking about?
My wife is an angel.
You're lucky. Mine's still alive.
My daddy, she says I never listen to her. At least I think that's what she said.
Fester, just remember when you talk to that little Dorlee of yours over there, be sure you have the last word. Yes, dear.
I don't know about you fellas, but I'm in total control of my household. Tell my wife.
Jim, it's time for the truth. All right, take a look at my wife. Now take a look at your wives. Do you see the difference? I keep my wife looking young and fresh. She has the face of a saint. Yours, Saint Bernard's.
No, wait a minute there, mister. That's my wife you're talking about. Yeah, Chigger!
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah!
They ain't the same one.
Oh, yeah.
Please. I've seen better looking faces on a pirate flag. But never fear, I'm here to take care of your wife problems.
So, ladies, what do you do to keep yourselves looking young and beautiful?
Well, usually I put gloves on before I slop the hogs.
But when are you allowed to spend the day at the spa or conduct afternoon tea parties? When do you get to visit museums or simply lounge around by the pool? What about you? What about your leisure time? When do you get to simply sit back and relax and let your husbands pamper you?
Amen, sister.
I feel like I've been missing out.
But I like cleaning my house and cooking supper.
That's because you don't know anything else. Don't you see? That's why I'm here. To empower you, to open your eyes to modern day women's rights. We shall march together and proclaim your rightful place in this world. You won't take it anymore.
Wait a minute, what do we give the men in return?
Yeah, you give him your beauty, the joy of looking at your flawless, beautiful features.
Miss Monica, in case you ain't noticed, think none of us is going to win a beauty contest.
All you need is a little fixing up.
Honey, we need an overhaul.
A little makeup could do wonders.
But I'm wearing makeup.
Maybe spend a little time at the beauty salon?
But I was there all day. And I made myself this new dress.
And I'm wearing lots of jewelry.
Oh, well, don't you see? You're doing your part. You take care of the beauty and let them to take care of you and let you sit in the lap of luxury. That's what marriage is all about.
But what about love?
Yeah, where does that come into any of this?
Oh, I'm afraid love just isn't enough. You notice that I work very hard to make my Reginald notice me. It's more about what's practical than anything else.
And to think I've been doing it all wrong.
Yeah, thanks to you, Miss Monica, we've saw the light.
Hey, could you ladies hold it down over here? We're trying to have some quality man time.
Charles Ray, I'm tired of you treating me like the ground story in a 2-story outhouse. I am on to your petty and selfish ways.
You are?
Your wife refuses to be your gopher any longer, Mr. Friedman. She's revolting.
Well, no more than usual.
Mr. Friedman, really?
Oh, she knows I'm a kidding. We go on each other like this all the time.
Oh, Charles Ray, I don't find that a bit funny.
Yeah, me neither.
But you always said you loved the way I made you laugh.
What are you doing over here on our side of the room anyway?
Oh, well, Herb said he'd never been bowling, so we thought we'd take it.
My husband would never set foot in such an establishment. Isn't that right, Reginald?
When in Rome.
But don't you want me to go with you?
No, dear, you just do what you do best and sit there and look pretty.
But don't you want me to come along with you? We always go together. Oh.
Honey, let him go. It'll give us a better chance to visit and talk.
Now, wait, one cotton pill.
That we did anything romantic.
Well, just last week, you remember there was a full moon? You remember when I leaned over and whispered to you?
Yeah, you said if I was the only person on the moon, you would date me.
Reginald,
Write that down.
you cannot think that is funny.
When in Rome.
You're right there, Herb. Your wife, she won't be quiet at all.
Faster.
What did you say, young man?
Oh, he was just telling us how you just like to talk and talk and talk and talk.
Were you talking about me to those rednecks?
Who you calling a redneck?
I meant hillbillies.
Who you call a hillbilly?
Oh, wait, that's not what I meant at all. Ladies, I am not the enemy. They are!
Oh, now, settle down, simmer down here now. There ain't nobody here again. Mr. Norcutt, I don't know where you done went and got the cool notion that we don't love our wives, but I love my wife. She's the most kindest, most lovable person I know.
And I'm feeling real brave right now. Uh-oh. Yeah, betcha. Ready to flat?
Yeah?
You are the most beautiful woman in the world, and I love you.
Now, that ain't true. My Bodine's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Oh, come on. My Hattie makes the rest of the women here look like humpback whales.
Where'd you go, darling?
I'm right here.
Well, my Polly is the most beautiful woman, Jim.
Dorley's purring a pan full of fried catfish. Yeah,
Sister, you make me so happy.
You're all crazy. Look at my wife next to yours. She's beautiful. And after this next facelift, she'll be practically flawless. I love my beautiful wife.
There's one difference, Mr. Northcutt. Our husbands think we're pretty too, but they think we're beautiful on the inside as well.
Yeah, we go on and on at each other, but you can do that when your love runs deeper than a freshwater spring.
We respect our husbands, and they respect us.
Yeah, and we might get old and wrinkled down the road, but that don't really matter because we really love each other.
Well, it seems I owe you ladies an apology. My intentions were just to show you.
You did show us, Ms. Monica. You showed us that underneath all that fake stuff, there is a smart, sensitive, beautiful woman hiding.
You also showed us that it wouldn't hurt us to wash the garden dirt off of our hands, take our curlers out of our hair, and doll ourselves up for our husbands.
You're right, ladies. We should all be concerned about who we are in here, where it really counts.
Mr. Norcutt, you better straighten up or you're going to lose a real jewel here.
Like the good book says, a truly good wife is the most precious treasure a man can find.
Amen.
I'm sorry. I thought you wanted all this.
Well, I wanted this because I thought that's what you wanted.
Oh, ain't that sweet?
Let's take a little outlet.
Henry,
Oh.
just hang on.
Henry, you just hang on, and I'm going to come out there and give you some sugar on the job.
Grandma, I think the good book has something else important to say about not bearing false witness against thy neighbor.
She's right. My husband died years ago, and I ain't a housewife no more. I just want to be a housewife like y'all.
But who's that out there standing underneath the shade tree?
Aw, shoot, that's just a scarecrow from my garden.
Just wanted to be a housewife.
Oh.
Yep, I just want to be a housewife like the rest of y'all. Yeah, I did.
That's all right, Granny.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
I'll tell you what, Herb. Huh? Yeah? Oh, that really got you. 'Cause when I make a scarecrow, I make some lifelike. I make some real good, don't I?
Maybe we should take a little late afternoon stroll and talk about some things.
Oh, that was so thoughtful of you. Hey, who needs plastic surgery?
Get used to it. I love you.
Get used
He
to
loves
it.
me.
I love you for the kind and caring person you are.
Gracious, let's all go. I could use some fresh air.
Right behind you there, honeysuckle.
I was a-leaving because I needs me a man who's a bereaver.
All right, Charles Ray, let's go. You can help me cut some kudzu for a floral arrangement.
Yes, ma'am, my little teapot.
Armin, let's go look at that UFO that you're always nagging about being out there.
Come on, little dove. You step this way, my little polecat.
Come on, Chigger, we'll go out and we'll catch you some bugs that you can throw in your bug zapper.
Now you're talking, my little teapot.
Buster, I think this is a good time for us to talk about which creature we want to perform our marriage ceremony.
Creature? Oh my God, I'm a chicken hawk!
Come back, Buster. I don't know if we want to have 7 or 8 guns. Come back. We don't have to get married today. We can wait a week. We didn't get very far.
Well, we hope you all enjoyed the show tonight. You may have noticed on the back of your program that hillbilly 10 commandments. We hope this simplifies the way that we should live our lives for God. Now we're going to sing you a Christian song to close the program.
I just love Ave Maria.
Oh, well, no. Maria's not going to be with us tonight. We're going to sing without her. I thought we'd do a little song like We're in the Lord's Army.
Yeah, I like that one.
I can't sing a lick. It sounds like 2 cats with a tail tied in the center and they're pulling in opposite directions.
Oh, that's okay, Grandma. You're really good at making emotions for the words of the song.
I'd be right proud to do that.
Well, let's do it.
Here, hold my cane, son.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's all sing it together.
I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly over the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army.
Yes, sir.
I'm in the Lord's army.
Yes, sir.
I'm in the Lord's army.
Yes, sir.
I may never march in the infantry, ride in and I may never fly over the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir!
I got a feeling she can do that just a little quicker. I think we can make that happen. All right, let's try it one more time. Let's just step that up just a little bit. Here we go.
I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly over the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly over the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir!
Thank you, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show. And we hope to see you back again here next year, because